Hello, this is Andrew from Trend Following Mentor. What I've done, and I think it's very powerful, is I produced a group of short study guides on what I feel are the most important topics that traders need for their, I'll say it like this, financial survival. What I'm going to talk about in this video, is the trading psychology. And the fact is, here, the other products are here. Let me just jump to it as we're talking. Well, before I get there, I have a book coming out with Wiley Books in the fall called The Bible of Trend Following, How Professional Traders Compound Money and Manage the Risk. I invite you to pick up the book, and you'll learn how I've traded over the last 18 years. And you'll learn exactly the methodologies, nothing held back. But these are the study guides. Trading psychology really increases your profits. There is no magic system out there. There is no magic anything. And unfortunately, many people, they don't really want to put the time into the trading psychology. And it's a very broad word, trading psychology, which I'm going to allude to in a little bit. But the thing is, unfortunately, many people, they want this magical indicator or secret indicator or trading system, or even worse is this trading robot. They don't really want to put the work in. And you just use common sense. If it was that easy that you can buy a system or an indicator, wouldn't you think everybody would be rich? I mean, just think about it, common sense. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. So the fact is, it's work. Trend following and trading for a living is work. And the idea is, I'm going to teach you in this, it's 20 pages. And if you purchase it through trendfollowingmentor.com, you also get, there's a video. It's probably about a 45-minute video that I talk about really how to control your fears, how to control your greed, how to trade with a plan. Because the vast majority of traders don't have a plan. And also in my mentoring and my private home study course, I teach you to have a plan and how you to develop your own plan. But the fact is that you're not just buying or selling on gut. I mean, that's the surest way to lose money. That you're going to know exactly what to buy, how much to buy, and then when to exit, either with a small loss, or hopefully not a big loss because you have a trailing stop and immediate stops placed in the market, or a small profit, or sometimes a large profit. Because when you don't trade with the plan, all it leads to is frustration, pain, and failure. What I teach is when you have this plan, in order to avoid the fear, you accept the risk. Let me ask you a question. If you're trading, let's say a $50,000 account, are you willing to risk $500 to see if a trade will work? It's a real simple question. Most people are going to say yes. So when you're risking 1% of your account on any one trade, it's not painful. There's no fear. What I even say to myself before I even trade is, how much is this going to cost me to see if it will work? And I've accepted the risk. These are the type of things that I teach you in order to alleviate the fear. And because fear is debilitating. You're going to make so many mistakes if you have fear. And then the converse of it is greed. That people will overtrade, or they'll do so many dumb things. But when you have a trading plan and you follow the trading plan, and I can help you follow the trading plan, you're methodical. You become consistent. When you become consistent and methodical, and also boring, because boring is good in trading, you start making money. I've had countless conversations with traders, and one of my questions I always ask is, why are you trading? I mean, my reason that I'm trading is one reason and one reason only: to compound money over long periods of time for my family. And even more so, I've taught my children at age 13 how to compound money. What does that really mean, compound money? The idea is that you take, as an example, take 15%. Some people say, oh, that's too little. Or even 10%. Let's say 15, because that's an easy number for me. Over 10 years, at 15%, you 4 times your money. Over 15 years, you 8 times your money. You can keep on doing the math, but what I've shown my daughter is very simple. She's 20 now. She's had 7 years of compounding. She's made great money on her little bit of money. But you know what? She'll be compounding for the next, hopefully, 50, 60 years. This is what creates extreme wealth. This is not rocket science. This is not a get-rich-quick. There'll be plenty of time. Trades do not work. There will be many losses along the way. But with this course, this short study guide that I've given you, you learn how to think, and you learn how to develop a positive expectancy. You learn how to think as a successful trader and trend follower. It's not easy. It's not magical. And you know what? It's a period of time. Because you know what? These are issues that have taken me a long time to realize. You know, people realize, or they think, when they put on a trade, that it has to work. But the reality is, any trade is 50-50, and anything can happen. And if you don't really accept that, then you're opening yourself up for a lot of losses. I mean, these are just 3 simple points that most traders don't get. I'd say more than 90% of traders fail in the market. Because you know why they fail? They don't have a plan. They don't have the proper psychology of trading. And you know what? A lot of them that I even talk to, they want to be entertained by the markets. It's like almost their personal Las Vegas. And that's crazy. I mean, you know, you watch CNBC and they're offering these high-speed trading platforms with all the flashing lights and all that stuff. It's eye candy. You don't have to do that. My trading takes approximately a half hour to an hour every day. That's it. I don't have to watch the screen. I don't freak out. I don't have all these emotional baggage. And that's what it's all about. It's about having a plan, following the plan, and letting this plan compound money. Because people say there's no holy grail. There's no holy grail indicator or holy grail system or holy grail manager. But compounding of money with a robust methodology, having the correct psychology of trading and time, can create extreme, extreme wealth. I'll give you an example. Let's say you start, easy number, $100,000. Okay? At 15%, over 10 years goes to 400. 20 years, it goes to 1.6 million. 30 years, it goes to $6.6 million. 40 years, 26 million. This is what I'm saying. Do it for your kids. Teach your kids how to trade and how to think. And you know what? This is going to sound funny. Sometimes girls are better traders than men. This is the reality. I mean, we're not dealing in being right. There's no being right on a trade. If the trade works, have the fortitude to follow it and stay with it. And I teach you how to do that. And if the trade doesn't work, and I teach you where it doesn't work, you get out. You save your account because it can get even worse. Things go parabolic. So I want to invite you to trendfollowingmentor.com. I invite you for the courses. I have one-on-one studies. Again, my goal is to help you become a consistent long-term trader. I've been helped. And you know what? There is no holy grail or magical indicator, but the things that I teach you will put you light years ahead of most other traders. I thank you and look forward to talking to you. Thank you.